Hey guys, Jason Lanier here, and I'm going to share with you a really cool shoot, well actually a number of shoots.
Such a vintage thing.
Yeah. That I did in a rain studio. I love shooting in rain studios. I love shooting outdoors when it rains. I love the idea of being able to use lighting when it's wet. This has always been an issue for us as photographers over the years. Do we wrap our flashes in lights and then they overheat? It's annoying, it's hard to use. So when the Anova Pro 3 came out, I was really excited about it because I thought now we can finally use a light in a very wet environment and get some pretty phenomenal results. Because as great as it is, and I've done some incredible shoots with lights in water, I don't always get what I want because I have to be careful with ruining the lights, to be honest with you. I mean, I've done it with Godox, I've done a number of shoots over the years with flash. Some have been some really incredible stuff, but there's also shots that I missed because they wouldn't fire all the time, or I could only allow a certain level of them getting wet. Even if you wrap the back end of like a Godox 8600, which I've done many times, the issue can be that the modifier that you have on it will obviously be, taking into, precipitation, the water, whatever it may be, that's coming in onto the modifier, and that will trickle down and drip right into the bulb, which causes a lot of problems. What I'm trying to do here is show you guys how I use the Anova Pro 3, my tips and tricks for how to get the best results out of it, and what to do and not to do with this light. So I hope it helps. Let's get to it. Just to set the record straight, the Anova Pro 3 can get wet. It cannot be submerged. You cannot dunk it in water. That's a no-no. You'll ruin the light. It doesn't work. You can get it really, really wet.
And I can see him.
Okay, well, it's probably better if you can't see what here. That's a plus. But it's not a bad attitude. There are some things that you need to be very mindful of. Number one, the batteries, you can use your existing V-mount batteries on the Anova Pro 3 in a wet environment. Or I would say something like an environment where there's mist or light rain. I would recommend it for that.
Oh my God, no.
If you see yourself using this light in a lot of wet environments, then I would recommend getting the IP65 rated waterproof or water resistant batteries. The second thing I would say is no matter what, I would put the batteries onto the light prior to getting them wet. And or if you're in the middle of a shoot and you need to change the batteries out,
When the light picks up.
all right, turn the water off. I would recommend turning the water off if you're in a rain studio, or going under a porch or wherever if it's raining outside, and changing the batteries there, making sure that the connectors between the batteries and the light aren't getting wet. If you want to try and use your existing V-mount batteries, your Rhodolite batteries that you have from some of your previous version of lights, then they sell rain jackets. I haven't used the rain jackets, so I don't know how those will perform. I would just say do what I said earlier about either using the existing batteries in kind of damp or misty environments. If you really are going to get drenched like I did in this video, I would go with the IP65 batteries. Along those lines, right now I'm being lit by the smart softbox that is made for the Anova Pro 3. I would not put the Anova Pro 3 smart softbox on in the middle of rain. So again, because of that connector, you don't want that connector getting wet that goes between the cable and the light. You don't want that connection point to get damp. If you're going to use the smart softbox in a shoot, I would recommend putting that on and connecting it and make sure everything's good to go before you get into the wet environment. One thing that I also learned, I film a lot with cell phones. In fact, pretty much all of my videos are on iPhones. I did a shoot in Niagara Falls earlier this year. As the water started hitting the screen of my phone, it turned the recording off. So anytime you get something that is a touch screen, it's going to go crazy when you introduce water to it because it's taking that as your fingers. So this light is the same. The workaround to this, which is very simple, is you lock the screen. So on the Anova Pro 3, if you're doing this, lock the screen by hitting the 2 red analog buttons that will lock the screen on any Rhodolite, by the way. And once you do that, the light acted perfectly. When it didn't do that, I was trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Why is this light moving this way, moving that way?
Okay, that one has full bars. They both have full bars.
I wonder if I have to put that lock on. And it was just because of the touch screen. Other tips on how to do a great range shoot, make sure there's a backlight. So with the range studio that I shot at, I'm lighting the subject, the model, with my key light, which was the Anova Pro 3, but the rim light, the backlight of that window in the range studio is what helps illuminate all of those raindrops coming down. So what you're gonna wanna make sure that you do is set yourself up in a scenario where you have a key light and a rim light to be able to get great results. So make sure to do that. I hope this has helped. Let me know what questions you have. Great job by Christina and Rose. Thank you to both ladies for helping me create this work. And this is a special video for me because I was able to film this with my sons. There's nothing like doing a range shoot with my sons, Michael and Jason. So they got to figure out what it's like to really do a range shoot, which means going into the water.
Holy, it's weird. It's so warm.
Kevin wasn't able to join for this. We missed you, Kev. I really did, Kev. Boy time forever, brother. Right here. That's what this means. This is my boys, 1, 2, 3, and this is Dad. Boy time forever. I miss him. Just because I'm traveling right now. But I'm coming home soon, guys. And a big thanks to Chris for helping. It's just your shirt, not your ass. If you guys want more information on the lights or any of the gear that I use, you can go to my website, jasonlanierphotography.com/gear. It has all the gear that I use, and there'll be links down below in the description. You can click on those links, and it'll take you to where you want to go. So until next time, keep shooting, never give up on your dreams. Find out what works for you. And remember, you only have one chance to get it right. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.